Greetings, this is Kal Kat, the Kal Katster, and this is I guess, brief review, because it's not going to be very long, about Men in Black International, the latest Men in Black movie. Uh, uh, it's a follow-up to the other ones, where they just sort of reboot the whole thing, ignore the other three movies. The classic originals were Spielberg, I think. This one Steven Spielberg produced. I'm not familiar with the director. Somebody else has Helmsworth and uh, Thompson in it from Guardians of the Galaxy. And they're not playing the Guardians of the Galaxy. That would be interesting. The girl, early on in the movie, the girl wants to be a recruit at the Men in Black. It's a secret organization that protects the world from the knowledge of aliens. It goes back to the 90s, a little bit before the X-Files, and the movie Men in Black. Um, or maybe around the same time. Yeah, the X-Files I think was a little later though. In that one they just said they were FBI agents, and just said there was like the X-File version of the FBI instead of the Men in Black. Well, that's what they were in the X-Files. It was Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones originally. This one is two new people. It's sort of a reboot. It has Liam Neeson as the very obvious, sinister character. I won't give away spoilers just in case you happen to see it. Rotten Tomatoes hates it. They gave it 20-some%, but I went to see it anyway because after the bizarre discussion I had with somebody who liked Aladdin, the coffee shop, Katie, or she liked Will Smith merely because she had a crush on him. Yeah. But I liked his earlier movies. I just didn't like him in Aladdin. It was okay. I didn't hate it. I just didn't really care for his version of the genie. Anyway, so on to the other, whatever. I liked him in the other stuff. I even liked him in Suicide Squad. Anyway, and in Men in Black. So I went to see Men in Black 4, and it has nice special effects and alien effects. There's a guy with a alien living in his beard. There's a little pawny alien guy. We're not sure what his deal is, but he joins up with him. They fire off a solar weapon at one point that one guy gives to them after a bust. So yeah, your basic plot of the movie is that she's a new recruit, and Hemsworth is sort of a lackey officer, and they keep saying, oh, he's changed since this fight that he had with these aliens from Draconis, the Hive. The Hive are clearly inspired by the Hyperion books, if you've ever read them. Not as much Lovecraft, but Hyperion, spiky looking shapes and things. I've known. I haven't really. I only read one of those, but yeah, I knew what they were. But yeah, there's these other aliens that are shapeshifters that are trying to chase him to get the weapon. They don't know about the weapon originally, but then she teams up with Helmsworth to go to the girl. Teams up with Helmsworth to go to to a nightclub, an alien nightclub in England somewhere, so they can get their connection. Their connection. There's a guy. They go to a guy who they intermittently call 2 or 3 different names: Fungus, Fangus, and Pungus. I'm not sure which one is correct, but they kept saying the name differently each time. It was odd. But yeah, then they. And at one point, Yeah, it's a little disjointed. At one point, Helmsworth has to get out of a sticky situation where he's in a betting room and there's like this three-headed snake thing, like a miniature version of the Gagora, and they did the Curly and Travis scene from from Mark's Cards, one of Mark's Card stories. They did that gag. They're basically the girl alien says, "I'll save you, how?" And he's all like, "I'll save you, but you have to do something for me first." And he goes, "I'll do anything." And the next thing you know, he screws the alien. They don't show it, but they imply afterward that he, like, yeah, they went there. So even in a modern movie, that's not shocking anymore. Apparently, they didn't show it, but they implied it. And later on, he had an affair with or had met up with an alien that had 3 arms. That was an arms dealer. A lot of corny jokes in this movie. There's this little alien that the girl meets that she meets later on as an adult. Yeah, another minor thing. Yeah, so they go to the nightclub and the guy is their contact. That's how it is. He's killed. Plot spoiler. But he gives her the weapon that I talked about, which they activate later after a chase through some kind of a Saudi kind of town thing. It's a made up place, but yeah, there's these twin aliens chasing him and stuff, and they go to the arms dealer lady and do that. And there's also indication that there's a mole within the organization. And when you think of a mystery plot in a story, or mystery or sci-fi, there's 4 basic mystery plots. The whodunit. In the whodunit, there's the butler did it, some other person did it, who you don't expect. The butler's friend did it, or it's right out of left field and you don't know. That's the last one. Usually, it's the person they introduce first. It's the villain, obvious guy, that's the one. This one, no exception there. Obvious guy, that's the one. Was not surprised. I won't give away who the villain is, but it was not surprising. He was playing a little too over the top and campy and villainous, so it's very obvious who it was. And yeah, cat's meowing. But yeah, the Purbeast. Nyar. But the Purbeast. But yes, so yeah, it's not 25%. It's not that bad. It's all right. My guess is that people that didn't like this actress have been going over to and flagging and misflagging the Rotten Tomatoes channel. For some reason, they didn't like this actress, so they've decided that it was their duty to go there and make the ratings really bad for this movie. I don't know why they don't like this actress. She did all right with the material. I mean, half of it's probably green screens. I couldn't tell what was going on. She wasn't overly obnoxious or anything. It's probably the same people that didn't like her in that other flick. So it was okay. Yeah, it was 60%, maybe 65. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like the third one, which was kind of a mess. It wasn't as bad as the second one, which was really a mess. That was the one right after 9/11 where they said, well, we had to change the ending because we had UFOs flying out of the World Trade Center. True story. They had to change the ending because they couldn't do that. It's like, yeah, so they made them aliens somewhere else, not the World Trade Center. Even though they could have done that because it's a science fiction movie and it wouldn't be destroying it would just be aliens flying out of it. Yeah, they got a little paranoid with the alien in that movie. They didn't want to do that. Don't want to offend anybody. But yeah, this one didn't do that either. The Eiffel Tower was used in this. Interestingly enough, this could be a canon spin-off of Tomorrowland, which also had the Eiffel Tower have some mythical power or something. Like it does stuff, like it's a rocket or something. Or in this case, a wormhole device. It's like, okay, yeah. And there's like an alleged story they worked a alleged heroic act against the Hive that happened 3 years earlier. It's very obvious that from the get-go that story is partly false. Yeah, not even spoilers. It's right there. Just, yeah, we get to see Emmett Thompson and some of the other people who have now aged. That's interesting. Liam Neeson. It's like when Hollywood people tend to get over 50, they tend to not put them in movies so much anymore, or they put them in movies in roles that are like really obvious, like, oh, you're gonna play the grandma now, or something. You're gonna play the head of this organization now, or something, or because you look older than you should be. It's kind of messed up. Well, it made sense in this movie. They made her sort of the M character, but like in James Bond. But although the girl in this movie is called M, yeah, but in a different M. The young girl, the lead with Hemsworth. Yeah, they don't really have much on-screen chemistry. They try, but yeah, maybe that's what they're complaining about. But I think it's mainly the fake bot reviews over there. Over there at Rotten Tomatoes, they just don't like this. I think she might have been in that weird. Well, she was in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 Ragnarok. She was in Thor. Yeah, she was in that. She was also in the current one, the Endgame. But yeah, she was in some kind of. I think she was the girl in the Matter of Time or whatever it was. Yeah. But yeah, that might have not been her though. That might have been somebody else. Yeah. Wrinkle in Time. That was it. I don't know if that was her or not. Probably not. Now that I think about it. So if they're complaining about her based on that, it's another person. Yeah. It wasn't bad. It was fine. It was serviceable. Yeah. Yeah. That's not like a Will Smith original is better. I'll say that. So yeah, Men in Black International. It also had reminded you of the Kingsman saga, James Bond. A little too much at times. It had some cool effects and a bullet train thing and all that. They kept doing it over and over again, though. It didn't need to have that. Just use the film footage again. But oh well. When it came out of nowhere, it's like this movie was advertised like last month. You'd think that something like a big budget Men in Black sequel they would advertise more than just last month. Oh, there's a new Men in Black movie. Like really? How did they work that out? Are they upset about the Men and Women in Black line? Because that's silly, as I said in some. It's like no, as humans in black. It's the same thing with the X-Men. So what if they said that? So what? Doesn't mean anything. Yeah, so some people just want to hate on people for no reason. I wasn't hating on Will Smith. I just didn't think he was right for the part of he was right for the part of the guy Agent K in Men in Black, but he wasn't right for the part of the genie. Just wasn't. It was okay at times. Yeah. Yeah. So sure, it was okay in Suicide Squad, I guess. Kind of chewed all the scenery in that one. Yeah, so it wasn't in this one though. Should have cameo. Yeah. Men in Black. Yeah, there's a secret organization that saves the world from space aliens. Secretly, aliens are already here and stuff. A lot of serviceable plot points from the other ones in there. Amblin and Sony made this movie together, so yeah, it was fine. 65%. Yeah, I gave it. Do I give it? Is that almost 3 stars? Not quite. 2.5, 3, 2.5, 3, somewhere in there. 2.5, 2.5. Yeah. So that's not like on Rotten Tomatoes where they're saying it's 1. It's not 1. It's not that bad. It's a serviceable 2 and 2.5, based on the effects and stuff. yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's fine. Go and see it in theaters, sure. Uh, I wonder if it's in the same universe as Valerian.